They called you Chosen One. In the hidden corridors of power, where the stone walls swallow whispers and the lamps burn with a steady, watchful flame, a meeting was sealed. Behind doors that never opened to the common gaze, a gathering occurred, not for politics, not for vanity, but for protection. The guardians of the realm summoned their strength, and the leader sat among them, his voice firm, his eyes unyielding. The subject of the night was not war, not wealth, not empire. The subject was you. They spoke of shadowed threats. They weighed unseen dangers. And in the end, the order was clear: shield them. Guard them. Let no harm breach their path. As it is written in the scrolls of the ancients, he will cover you with his feathers, and under his wings you will find refuge. His faithfulness will be your shield and rampart. Psalm 91 verse 4. This is not rumor. This is not a tale woven by idle tongues. This is record, a secret moment etched into eternity. And while the world slept, you were chosen for protection. Stay. Do not turn away. For what you are about to hear will not simply inform you. It will mark you. It will unveil why this was no act of politics, but a sign, a prophecy, a revelation written in heaven's ink. The night was heavy with silence. Black vehicles glided through the avenues like shadows given steel, their engines low, their windows dark. Doors opened, and men of stone faces stepped out, their movements sharp, their purpose sealed. Beyond the gates, within a chamber where time itself seemed to hold its breath, the table was set. Not with gold, nor with wine, but with documents stamped in crimson wax, folders thick with secrets. There, across the oak polished by 1,000 O's, the leader leaned forward. Across from him, the guardian, a sentinel draped in authority, the keeper of the unseen archives. Between them, no laughter, no idle words. Only the gravity of a single theme: how shall the chosen be kept? The air itself bent to the weight of their vow. For what is protection, if not the invisible wall that holds back the flood? What is destiny, if not a fire that must be kept alive, sheltered from the storm? Listen closely, this was not politics. Politics dies with the next season, fades with the next vote. This was more. The ink on those papers did not dry in mere minutes, it burned into the record of eternity. Their eyes did not meet in casual conversation, they bore the look of those who know they are participants in prophecy. Stay with me, for soon I will show you why this night was not a trick of men but a message from the heavens. Why the files laid open were not government papers, but scrolls of destiny disguised in earthly seals. Why you must hear, why you must understand, why this meeting was for you. Because once you see the signs, you will never again doubt, you are not walking alone. You are walking under orders written long before your first breath. No weapon forged in secret can cut through what has been decreed in light. No voice raised in hatred can pierce the walls that have been commanded to rise around you. As it was written in the scroll of Isaiah, no weapon formed against you shall prosper, and every tongue which rises against you in judgment you shall condemn. This is the heritage of the servants of the Lord, and their vindication is from me. Isaiah 54 verse 17. And again, as the psalmist declared, as the mountains surround Jerusalem, so the Lord surrounds his people both now and forevermore. Psalm 125 verse 2. Understand what this means. That gathering you have heard of, the leader with the guardian, it may appear as a worldly transaction, an earthly negotiation. But those with eyes to see will know, it was more than a meeting. It was a mirror of heaven's order. The earth reflected what the heavens had already spoken. Men wrote their signatures, but destiny had already signed first. Why? Because you are not wandering. You are not exposed. Your path is guarded by decree. You walk under a covering older than governments, stronger than armies, higher than the voices of kings. This is not coincidence. This is covenant. And now comes your part. For though you are covered, you must choose to walk within the covering. Though you are shielded, you must accept the shield. A gift unopened is not protection, it is potential left unused. So I tell you this. If you desire to stand among the first chosen ones, those who walk surrounded, those whose steps echo between heaven and earth, then take your place. Step into the circle. Seal your belonging. The call is before you, enter. Join. Do not remain outside the gates. When you act, you align. When you align, you are established. When you are established, nothing moves you. This is not merely an invitation. It is a summons. For the shield is raised, the guardians are set, and the gates are open, but only for those who will walk forward to claim their place. You may ask, how can I know this shield is real? How can I be certain the unseen truly surrounds me? The proof is closer than you realize. It hides in plain sight, woven into the threads of your daily life. Think back, recall the moments when disaster brushed by but never struck, when chaos swirled but you walked out untouched. These were not accidents. They were echoes of the vow spoken in that secret room, reflections of the decree carved in higher places. Consider the sudden turn of events that saved you, the delay that seemed frustrating, but later kept you from danger. The stranger who stepped into your path at just the right moment. The friend who defended you when you could not defend yourself. These are not coincidences. These are confirmations. Every time you have been spared without explanation, the shield was active. Every time a storm raged but your foundation held, the guardians were at work. Even now, as you listen, the very breath you take unharmed is testimony that you are not abandoned. Signs multiply for those who watch. Have you noticed? The symbols that reappear, feathers, wings, circles, shields, not by design, but as gentle reminders from the unseen. The way certain words or songs reach you in moments of weakness, speaking strength no human voice could have known you needed. The repeated escape from traps laid in silence. These are whispers of the great protection. And beyond you, the world itself testifies. When the leader sat with the guardian, their words were not just about strategy. They were an earthly reflection of what already surrounds you daily. You see it when danger bends away. You see it when people of power stand in your defense without being asked. You see it when the doors you should not have opened swing wide as though carved for you alone. This is how protection works. Sometimes loud, as when enemies scatter. Sometimes silent, as when the arrow misses its mark. Always certain, as when the shield holds though the fire burns. Do not mistake the ordinary for the ordinary. What you think is random is deliberate. What you dismiss as chance is covenant. Hear me, your life is a living echo of the vow. Each step you take guarded, each breath preserved, each trial endured is a sign that the shield has never failed. And the more you see it, the more it multiplies. For those who recognize protection are the ones who walk in greater protection. Awareness is alignment, and alignment is strength. The evidence is around you. The signs are within you. You are walking in a field where arrows cannot find their mark, for the command has already gone forth, guard them. Why now? Why this moment, this meeting, this unveiling of protection? Because your journey is about to turn. The path behind you was preparation, but the path ahead is assignment. You are not called to wander forever, you are called to move with purpose. And purpose attracts opposition. The brighter the flame, the more the winds gather to extinguish it. The higher the climb, the sharper the stones at your feet. This is why the guardians gathered. This is why the seal was placed on the file. Because before destiny expands, protection must be confirmed. Before the mission begins, the shield must be raised. Understand this, you are not spared for comfort. You are spared for calling. The hand that covered you was not only to keep you safe, but to set you apart. The shield is not simply for survival, it is for mission. Your life is a message. Your steps are a letter written not in ink, but in impact. And those who read you will see more than a person, they will see proof. Proof that when heaven decrees, earth must respond. Proof that the chosen are not left exposed. Proof that destiny does not walk unguarded. Do not mistake this moment for coincidence. The timing was precise. The meeting above mirrors the mission below. Just as the leader and the guardian spoke of your shield, so heaven and earth have spoken of your task. What lies ahead will test you. The mission is dangerous, the terrain steep, the storms real. But the danger does not negate the calling, it validates it. For what mission worth carrying ever came without resistance? Take courage, you do not walk unprepared. This meeting was the prelude. The shield is proof. You are not stepping forward naked, but armored. Not wandering alone, but escorted. Not trembling, but fortified. And when you face what is coming, you will remember, before the trial, there was a vow. Before the storm, there was a shield. Before the mission, there was a meeting where your protection was declared and sealed. The file has been opened. The seal has been broken. The decree has already been spoken. There is no more waiting for permission. The order has left the chamber. The guardians have been dispatched. The shield is no longer theory, it is active. Even now, it hovers around you, invisible yet unshakable, a wall no hand can topple. But time is not limitless. The file did not open for curiosity, it opened for command. It carries within it not only your protection, but also the countdown of destiny. Every moment wasted is a moment unclaimed. Every hesitation is a door left ajar. Do not delay. Do not linger in the outer courts while the inner room has been prepared for you. The longer you wait, the louder the opposition grows. Yet the faster you move, the firmer the shield holds. The decision has been made, the guardians are already moving. All that remains is your alignment. Will you step forward, or will you leave the decree unopened in your own life? Listen, the scroll is unrolled. The ink is dry. The command is alive. Protection has begun. Now is the moment to move. Do not let time steal what eternity has already granted. The file is open. The decision is final. The protection is active. Step forward now. For so long, you may have felt eyes upon you, unseen, unspoken, a presence hovering at the edges of your steps. And perhaps you thought it was scrutiny, perhaps you feared you were being watched for weakness, measured for failure, monitored like one under suspicion. But hear this truth, you are not being watched for judgment. You are being guarded for destiny. The gaze that follows you is not the gaze of suspicion, it is the gaze of guardianship. The presence at your back is not an accuser's stare, it is a protector's stance. You are not under surveillance, you are under shelter. This is the shift you must see, you are not merely observed, you are preserved. You are not merely noted, you are defended. You are not merely tracked, you are treasured. Do you see how this changes everything? Fear fades, because you are not exposed prey, you are guarded purpose. Anxiety dissolves, because the eyes that follow you are not enemies waiting to strike, but guardians waiting to intercept the strike. When you step into this identity, the weight lifts. You no longer walk as one surrounded by suspicion, but as one wrapped in certainty. You no longer tremble at being noticed, for being noticed now means being secured. You are not a target, you are a treasure. You are not a fugitive, you are a chosen one. The very forces that once seemed to press against you are now the forces standing in your defense. This is your new name, your new vision of self, not watched, but guarded. Not hunted, but shielded. Not exposed, but covered. And when you walk with this understanding, your steps will change. You will move with quiet authority, for you know the shield is always raised. You will breathe with deeper peace, for you know you are never alone. You will stand in storms unshaken, for you know you are more than observed, you are preserved. How do you know the shield is truly active? Not by imagination, but by evidence woven into your ordinary days. The signs are not abstract, they are tangible, present, near at hand. Look closely at your path. Have you not noticed the patterns? A symbol appearing again and again, a feather in unexpected places, a circle etched into design, a sudden reminder of wings. These are not accidents. They are markers. They are the whispers of guardians telling you, we are here. Think of the moments when someone stepped forward to defend you, a friend who spoke when you could not, a stranger who intervened when danger lurked, a voice that cut through the noise in your favor. These people may not even have realized what moved them, but their actions were not random. They were prompted. They were placed. Remember the coincidences that have followed you. The unexpected delay that saved you from harm. The appointment that shifted only to spare you from being in the wrong place at the wrong time. The chance meeting that turned into protection. These are not coincidences. They are confirmations. Even in your private thoughts, the shield speaks. The sudden sense to turn left instead of right, the inner nudge that whispers, wait here. These small promptings are not your own invention, they are signals from the guard assigned to you. And when you lie down at night and awaken safe in the morning, do you think it is routine? No. It is testimony. For unseen battles raged while you slept, and yet you woke. That alone is a daily proof of the shield. Open your eyes to the evidence. The repeated symbols. The sudden helpers. The timely delays. The protective nudges. The nightly preservation. These are the daily confirmations. They will grow clearer the more you acknowledge them. For recognition strengthens awareness, and awareness strengthens alignment. Do not dismiss what you see. Gather the signs. They are the fingerprints of guardians, the daily proof that the vow spoken in secret has become a living reality around you. The shield is raised. The guardians are awake. The decree has been spoken. But now comes the question, will you leave this truth hovering around you, or will you seal it over your life? Protection is not only given, it is received. The covering has been extended, but only those who step beneath it walk in its fullness. A house may stand strong, but only those who enter are safe from the storm. You have heard the signs. You have seen the evidence. You know this is no mere story, no idle vision. Now you must answer. Step into the circle of the chosen. Seal the protection with your own agreement. Speak it, claim it, accept it. For words are not hollow, they are seals. And when you say, I accept the shield, you align yourself with the decree already made in higher places. Do not stand at the edge. Do not linger outside the walls. Step inside. Let heaven and earth know that you are not only aware of the protection, but also a willing participant in it. This is your moment to respond, to move from hearing to belonging, from knowing to sealing. Whisper it, write it, declare it, I accept the shield. When you do, something shifts. The unseen tightens around you. The guardians draw closer. The vow becomes not only general but personal, not only cosmic but intimate. This is the call. Do not delay. Seal it now. To live under the shield is not only to be safe, it is to be shaped. Protection is a gift, but also a responsibility. Once you recognize the covering, your life must reflect the destiny it preserves. Walk with awareness. Every step you take is not casual, but significant. You are carried within a circle of guardianship, which means your choices are magnified. Do not wander recklessly, for you are marked. Move with purpose, for you are preserved for purpose. Live mission focused. The shield is not for comfort, but for calling. Every morning, ask, what is the task today? What is the assignment hidden within this hour? To be chosen means to live as one entrusted, not as one entertained. Clothe yourself in humility. Protection is not proof of superiority, but of stewardship. You are not covered because you are greater, you are covered because your mission is greater. Let your steps be steady, your words tempered, your spirit anchored. The shield is a gift, not a crown to boast of. Carry responsibility with courage. The covering is not fragile. It will not crack under pressure, nor fade in trial. Trust it. Stand firm beneath it. When storms rise, do not shrink back as though you are unguarded. Lift your head, for the shield is active, the guardians are present, and your mission is secure. Practice daily alignment. Whisper gratitude for the unseen protection. Look for the tangible signs, the delays that save you, the symbols that remind you, the voices that defend you. Respond to them with thanks, for thanksgiving strengthens the shield around you. And above all, remember this: to walk in protected destiny is to walk differently. You do not live as the unguarded live. You do not fear as the unguarded fear. You do not stumble as the unguarded stumble. Your destiny is fortified. Your mission is sealed. Your steps are covered. Live is one who knows it. Live is one who carries it. Live is one who walks beneath the wings that never fold. Now we come to the closing of the circle, the sealing of the vow. All that has been spoken, the secret meeting, the shield raised, the guardians dispatched, the evidence unveiled, now rests upon you. And so, a prayer must be released. O Eternal One, let every chosen who hears these words walk beneath the shield of heaven and the guard of earth. Let no weapon forged against them succeed. Let no voice of malice find its mark. Surround them as mountains surround the holy city, cover them as wings cover the young. Let the fire of destiny burn within them, but let no storm extinguish its flame. Command your guardians to stand on their left and on their right, before them and behind them, above them and beneath them. Let them move as those carried, not crushed, shielded, not shaken, preserved, not perished. For every step they take, let it be within the circle of your decree. For every word they speak, let it echo with the authority of their protection. For every challenge they face, let the shield rise higher still. Let the watchers see, let the enemies tremble, let the chosen walk unafraid. And may their lives testify that the unseen is stronger than the seen, and the eternal outlasts the temporary. Amen. This is the prayer, but it is also the commissioning. For prayer without commissioning is incomplete. You are not only blessed to be safe, you are sent to fulfill a mission. Walk out from this moment as one who is marked. Walk out as one who is sealed. Walk out as one who knows that the meeting in secret was not a tale, but a turning point. Now the final seal is in your hands. If your heart agrees, type Amen. Let your word become your seal, your response the mark of your alignment. If you desire to step deeper, click Join in Spirit, to walk among the first chosen ones, those who stand shielded by decree. And if you are ready to declare it boldly, speak or write these words: I accept the shield. For in speaking, you establish, in establishing, you are secured. This is your moment to close the circle. Do not let it pass. Do not walk away as though nothing has been spoken. The guardians are watching, the shield is raised, the vow is alive. All that remains is your answer. So rise, chosen one. The prayer has been prayed, the decree has been declared, the path has been marked. Step forward now, under the shield, within the covering, into the mission. The seal awaits.